Good morning, children. Now we are going to discuss about 10th class for second unit C lesson, The Brave Porter. Who is called Brave Porter? Brave Porter. Actually, porter means here one person who prepares the pots. That person is called porter. I think if in your houses grandparents are there, most of the grandparents they have the habit that they will say lot of stories to their granddaughters, grandsons. We used to listen. We used to listen folk tales with our grandfathers and grandmothers because we got the time to spare with them, and we did that. I hope you also have the same luck. If you have the luck, you are the luckiest person, luckiest child. If you have no choice, then make it a hobby with your parent. You ask your parent to say, whenever they are free, if you have the moral stories, ask them to say because it's important in this age to you. So here, one person is there, Margaret Sheik. Margaret Sheik is a good folk teller. What he did, all our other means Indian languages, Telugu or other languages stories, mainly Telugu stories, he translated into English and he retelled them. Means same story he translated into English and he said is a great storyteller. That too folk tales, village oriented tales. Here we are going to listen, we are going to learn and read one more folk tale, that is The Brave Porter. After listening this, we will recall, oh, such kind of story I listened there. Because it's one of the, not it's a real story, imaginary one, but it's something interesting. One porter, he worked a total day, hard work he did. After doing his hard work, he came to the home. Generally, even when your father will come home after the office, he will ask your mother to bring a cup of coffee or tea. It's natural. If you go to the villages, village people what they will do after coming from the fields, because they work in the fields. After coming from the fields, they take the rest and they will drink wine, palm wine. Actually, here palm wine, why I am mentioning here, because this story is connected with that palm wine. Palm tree, you know now, from that they will prepare some of the wine. It is called palm wine, that it's connected here. So here, one porter, after finishing his work, hard work he did that day, and he returned to the home. After coming to the home, his wife, she brought some of the palm wine to the porter, and the porter drank that, and he liked that palm wine very much. Because of that, he demanded for more. Wife, she gave more to him. How much he drank that palm wine, that much of relaxation he got. He relaxed and he felt lay down on his cot and he felt asleep. He slept there itself. Evening it became, the sky it filled with the thunders. Clouds are there, more clouds and the thunder. Slowly the raindrops started. The raindrop sound it is coming. Pit pat. That writer compared the drops. Pit patch. The sound it is coming. Big size raindrops are coming down. Suddenly it rained heavily. Then porter, he wake up because he is sleeping in front of his hut. When the rain fall, at that time he wake up and he recalled, oh, he left his donkey under a tree. He not left the donkey in a shed. He left under a tree. Maybe that donkey it is in the rain now, because that animals are very important to these people. So maybe I left that and I want to bring it inside. In the drunken mood itself, he went to the tree. But what he find there, you know? Only he find the thread. Rope is there, but donkey not there. He felt very angry, already in the drunken mood, and there was no donkey. Okay. Actually, this story is divided into some parts. If you open your textbook, if you open this lesson, there are some of the star marks are there after some of the paragraphs. Means that scene it stopped there, second scene it entered. We will see such kind of things in the play. Maybe one act play or general play, whatever it may be, in that curtain will come down and curtain will rise. That we will see. Here also this writer he made stars. One tiger is there, big forest. In that forest, one tiger, it is running wildly. Simply it's not raining. Actually it's raining heavily. To escape from the rain, the tiger, it is searching for its shelter. But poor tiger, its shelter is very far away. It can't take the rest. Sorry. So it is searching whether I will get any place to take the rest, to take the shelter. It ran and it tied. It actually the tiger age is more. It's an old tiger. So it tied a lot and it is searching for the shelter. And it finally, when it is running, luckily it find one of the hut. How that hut, you know, the hut is like this. It is called thatched roof hut. Actually, with the leaves of it is the hut. With the leaves of some of the tree, they will prepare it. I think if I am right, it is the palm trees leaves they will use and they will prepare this. This roof, it means hut it got and there was some space under the roof. Tiger felt very relaxed. Immediately what it did, it went and it slept down of this roof. It's going to sleep. Suddenly it listened some of the sound from inside the hut. One old woman, she's shouting very loudly. How she's shouting that? I can't meet this lake in my house, but I can meet a tiger in the forest. Having this lake in my house, it's inconvenient to me, but instead of this lake, I can meet a tiger in the forest. That was the dialogue of the woman. What the lake actually, do you know? That we will see what the lake actually. But outside tiger is sleeping. This tiger listened the voice of that woman. Then what she did, what the tiger it thought? It thought that, oh, what is lake? Means lake is a cruel animal. Maybe it is more cruel than me. Otherwise, why this old woman, she will meet me instead of that lake? Oh, must be this lake is a cruel animal. That the tiger thought. Tied a lot. The tiger tied because of running. It tired a lot, so it fell asleep there. And suddenly wake up. How? One of the creature, it came and it is beating on its back with a head, stick. That stick it took and it is beating repeatedly. And not only beating, scolding. The tiger, terrified, it feared a lot. What's going on? It don't know. But when it's going to sleep, at that time, it thought one thing that leak is a creature. It is more dangerous than me. That's the thought of the tiger. Generally, when we are going to sleep, at that time, if we think some of the things, that things will get as a dream. It's connected with your science, I think. Even if I want to wake up at the morning 5 o'clock, if I repeat 5 to 10 times in my mind while going to sleep, before going to sleep, if I repeat, then I should wake up at 5 o'clock without fail, without alarm, anything. Because our mind, it will set like that. And after that, it will take the rest when we are going to sleep. When we are sleeping, at the time it is rest place, rest. According to that, we will wake up at 5 o'clock. But there is some of the connection with the science, I don't know that. But it's sure because I have the experience. we can wake up. It should. If you try, you can know that. So here this tiger, it also thought the same. So there was a creature, and that creature, it is very fearful, very dangerous, that the woman, she fear more than me. So when some of the creature bet on the tiger's back, it thought that, oh, the lily came out. Now it is coming to me, it is beating me, and it is scolding. Suddenly, the creature jumped on the back of the tiger, and it tied the tiger's neck with a rope, and it ride the tiger. The creature said, "Go ahead, you poor creature," scolding. Tiger feared, it terrified. What the league it said, that it decided that I want to do this. Because that creature said that one of these days I should kill you. You stupid animal, you made me to walk in the forest in this night, in this rainy position. I should kill you. That the creature said, terrified tiger, it ran and ran. Whichever the direction that creature showed, in that direction it moved, and finally it came out of the forest, edge of the forest. At that time, the creature jumped from tiger's back and it tied the tiger to a tree. Morning, night, it's completed. Sun rises in the morning, sun rises. All the villagers were going there on the way. All the villagers, they saw the tiger and they praised the porter. Oh, brave porter, you are really brave. Porter don't know why. All are praising him, but why they are praising he don't know. And one more situation, what actually, that all the villagers from so many years onwards, they want to catch the tiger. Same the tiger they want to catch. Because that tiger, it is killing their cattle, cows and buffaloes, it is killing and eating. To protect their cattle, they want to kill this tiger, but it's impossible to them. They failed to catch the tiger. But now the porter, he tied the same tiger in front of the house. Oh, you are the brave porter. You are a great person. But porter don't know why they are praising. When he came out, when he saw that tiger, he shocked himself. What is? How the tiger? I brought yesterday donkey. Actually, I brought a donkey yesterday night and I tied with a rope. How that donkey it became as a tiger? I don't know. He don't know really. What happened meanwhile? Meanwhile, in the drunken mode, when he went and may search for the donkey, donkey was not there. Then he started to search for the donkey in the forest. He is in drunken mode. We know because so many films you also saw. How a drunken mode person, he will move there and here. Unsteady walk it is. He won't walk steadily. So here, he is also unsteady because he is in drunken mode. While he walking in the forest, he means the roots, the trees roots which are there in the forest, they hit his leg, then he fall forward. Several times he fall forward. How many times he fall forward, that much of anger he got. It's quite natural for us also. When we are searching for other people or when we are working for other people, if any injury we will get, we will scold that people. Actually, injury is our mistake, but we will scold immediately to that other person who gave us the work. So same way, here when he is searching for the donkey, so he scolded the donkey. Actually, mistake is his. He is in drunken mode and it was very dark, rainy, it's raining, and in that rainy position, he is walking in the forest, so it fall. But it is scolded that. So at finally, while searching, he also tired a lot. When he came to the hut, when he saw this tiger, he didn't recognize the difference between the tiger and the donkey. And he thought that the tiger itself donkey, and he tied with a rope and he ride that tiger. He brought it to his hut and he tied it outside. And he batted after tying and he said, You stupid animal, stay total night in this rain. It's a punishment to you. That he said. So when the morning it happened, he came out of drunken mood. So he don't know what happened in the night. In this, without a drinking mood, means without drunken mood, if he go to the forest, even he won't touch the tiger. But he don't know that because he is in drunken mood. So it happened the total night. So total villagers they praised this potter, brave potter. Total the news it spreaded all the village. Not only all the village, total kingdom it spread some years completed. Some years later, this Porteous kingdom it got a little trouble. There was a war broke out between the Porter house and one of the strong neighbor king. Porteous king he gathered a lot of army, more big army he gathered, but he has stronger ministers also. He not satisfied that one of his ministers they will lead this army like that satisfaction not there. Means he has a doubt about his ministers. So what he thought he means he arranged a meeting. He called a meeting and all the ministers they sat in the meeting. He started to discuss. Say ministers, we have a strong army, but there was no strong leader. We need a strong leader. Who will be that strong leader for this strong army? But no minister is ready to lead that. One of the ministers among that all, he recalled the story of the poacher and he said, your ministry, okay, there was a person in our kingdom. Bare hands, he caught a tiger without any weapon. Simply caught a tiger, not only catch that, he tied with a rope to a tree. He is a brave poacher. King, he felt as he is a brave person. Then immediately orders issued. Call the porter immediately. One of the servants went into the porter's house and informed to the porter that king is calling to you. Porter, whether he want to laugh, whether he want to cry, he don't know. He is in confusion how he want to respond. Finally, it's a king's orders, that's why he came to the kingdom. When he went into the king's court, at the time king gave the order that, Porter, today onwards, you are the general of the army. Porter was shocked. He got heart attack. I am the general of the army. Because he don't know anything. It's simply a porter. He became the general of the army. He got shocked. And nice building prepared for the poacher and everything arranged for the poacher and his wife. Both they came and everything arranged for them. And that last, and the king gave one more order to the poacher. Our enemy army is near to our port. They are going to attack any moment. Tomorrow early morning we are going to attack them. So tomorrow early morning you want to be ready for the war. And for you, your hearts also ready. Everything is ready. Porter went to the palace and he not slept the total night. Actually, Porter's feeling what you know, I don't know how to ride a horse. And first time if I climb the horse and if I ride the horse, I will fall down. If I fall down, all the people will see me and they will laugh. How to escape? That stupid donkey, it brought me the trouble, not the luck. Because of the donkey, now I am in the trouble, he thought. And he discussed the same thing with the wife. Wife, dear wife, what I want to do? I don't know how to ride a horse. I don't know how to hold a sword. Tomorrow morning I am going to fight in a war. How I want to escape myself? That the discussion. Then wife she gave advice. See dear, no need of worry. Tomorrow early in the morning, they means before the sunrise, we will wake up. And you will practice the horse riding and I will help you. Early in the morning, daybreak, early before or anyone wake up, these people they wake up and they went into the stable, and there was a big white horse is there. It is brown color. Brown color horse is there. Very high it is. Very strong it is. Then the Podda, by seeing that also feared. And when he tried to climb it, it became impossible to him. Then wife suggested, there was a stool, take the help of the stool and climb on it. So with the help of the stool, he climbed. Then wife, what she did? She took a rope and she tied his legs under the stomach, under the stomach, lower part, and she tied the legs. Potter said, dear wife, not only legs, you tie my hands also, because the saddle which is there. Saddle means on the horse, one of the leather bag is there to sit. Like it comes on the back of the horse. These both sides to keep the legs. Stirrups, actually we will call that. So it's a very slippery. I can slip. So because of that, she tied his legs under the stomach. And hands, he asked, dear wife, tie my hands to its neck. Wife, she tied one of the hand and she is going to tie another hand. She moved in front of the horse. Horse impatience. Up to that, it saw all the actions. It impatient now. It jumped into the hind legs. When it jumped into the hind legs, the porter hanged back like a sack of a coolie. One of the coolie, when he carried the sack back, like that he hanged back. Only the rope which his wife tied under the stomach of that horse, it kept the porter to wave back like a sack. So the horse, it jumped from the stable. It ran total that king's streets. After that, it jumped from the king's wall, that fort wall. It moved all the kingdom. Now it jumped out of the fences. It went into the fields, and it jumped into the streams, small canals, and it now running towards the enemy court, enemy army, where it is. Into that enemy army, it is running. It's going and going to the war place where the enemy already settled. There it is going. Porter, he know where the horse it is going. Now what he did? He prayed all the gods. How many gods he know? All the gods he prayed. Oh God, save me. But no God will come. No one came. And finally, when the horse it is passing, he hold a big tree. One branch he hold with his two hands. Very tightly he hold. But what happened? The speed of the horse, it is that very speed, even that big tree also, it came uprooted. Total tree it came out. Roots, with the roots it came. It's a big tree. One hand tree is there, other hand the ropes are there, and is going. When he came near the that enemy army, sentry is there. Sentry means some of the army people, they will protect their army in the night time. Night guards. Night time they will guard. Patrolling they will do. So that sentry, he saw one person is coming, big tree in one hand, other hand that ropes are there which are tied for the horse, and he is coming very fast. He saw, oh, he is the tiger general. The general who means the person who caught a tiger bare hands without any weapon, he caught the tiger and is coming towards us now. And that too by means uprooting a big tree with one hand. With one hand, he uprooted a big tree. What strength he had! He has a lot of strength. He has a strength of uprooting a big tree with one hand and is coming now towards us. He feared a lot and he shouted, run, run and save your life. The tiger general is coming. If he comes here, he will kill. Run away. All the army people, they ran. Only king left in his tent. King saw what is happening. Then immediately wrote a letter for excuses, and he left the letter in his tent and he also ran away. The horse it ran and finally it came into the enemy's camp. And when it came central of the enemy camp, at the time it stopped. Tiger general, actually Porter, he died already. Almost all he died because now he is in the enemy camp, central of the enemy camp. When any second, any one of the person, he can come and he can kill. That is intention. But totally silent. He was surprised. He untied his legs and he fall down to the ground because he don't know how to climb down. He fall down to the ground and he saw around. No one not there. He was surprised. He slowly went into the king's tent. Then he found a letter. That king he wrote a paragon. For the paragon he wrote a letter and he promised that next time he never attack again the kingdom. He wrote a letter. When the porter he saw the letter, he felt relaxed. He walked back to the kingdom palace night and when it's become morning, this all it happened early in the morning. When it became morning, at the time he reached to his palace and he gave that letter to the wife. He said, "Dear wife, in my life I never ride a horse next time. And here is a letter. Take this letter and go and give to the king. Say that my husband is taking rest." Wife, after reading the letter, felt very happy. Immediately she ran to the king's palace. She handed at the time king was in the meeting, minister's meeting. At the time she went and she directly handed over that letter to the king. King read the letter. He praised the Porter. Oh, brave Porter, alone he defeated the army. Strong army defeated by only one person, that is the Tiger general. And he said to his wife, "See, you call your husband tomorrow morning to the port. I want to give a lot of reward to your husband." Next day, this porter, he leave his horse in the stable and simply he walked to king's palace. Actually, the kingdom people, they want to know, they want to see how this Tiger general. For that, all the kingdom people, they gathered and they stand both sides of the road where it leads to the palace. Both sides they stood and are seeing how this Tiger general. When he came simply while walking on foot when he is coming, at the time they said, they praised, "Oh, how simple and how humble he is. Even he is a great general, but he is walking like a normal man to the palace." Actually, they don't know. He don't know how to ride a horse. They are the poor people. They are praising him. "Oh, he's a simple man. He's a humble man." Lot of praises came to the porter. Finally, king gave lot of amount that after that situation, this porter no need to work. Total lifetime he sat and he can enjoy his life. That much of money the king gave. And lucky porter. After that, there was no any problem for the kingdom and there was no problem for the porter also, because if any problem will come to the kingdom, then only porter will get the problem as the general. But that problems they not came to the kingdom. This is the folk tale, one of the story. Read the story in your textbook, write summary in the classwork. Glossary is also important. Follow the dictionary.